Hey guys, Chicky456 here, back with another video. And to start off the new year, we're going to be doing another ranking video. I actually totally forgot about this. I don't know why. I think I kind of got lazy and then kind of put it off to the side. It wasn't until, of course, I saw one of the YouTubers I've subscribed to, Mariah Elizabeth, do a 2021 ranking video. And then that made me realize, oh crap. I still have two ranking videos I have yet to do. One being the My Little Pony ranking video, and then the Mr. Men and Little Misses Littlest Pet Shop custom ranking video. And as you can tell by the title, of course, we are going to be ranking all of my Little Pony customs I have done. In total, there is 17. I thought I would have way more. But again, too, I'm not including ones that I've done as gifts for friends or family. Those do not count because one, I do not actually have them here with me. And two, I don't want to really rank, you know, gifts. That's not, I feel like that wouldn't be fair. But we are going to be going over all the customs I have done for the past few years and see which ones I like the least and the ones that is my very top favorite. So anyways, let's get into the video. So of course, coming in at number 17, right at the very bottom, is my old custom of myself as a My Little Pony. The reason this is at the bottom is because this was around one of my very first customs. I don't really like how the hair turned out. The clay I was using wasn't all that good. The globbing of the hot glue for the glasses, it's really bad. And two, I don't really care for these My Little Pony bases. I did not really care for how these My Little Pony looked. I definitely like the other ones better. Also too, I find it funny that I gave myself a paintbrush cutie mark when during this time I was not into painting at all. I actually did not care for painting. I was more so into drawing and sketching. But of course now this actually does somewhat fit since I do customizing and painting now. But yeah, of course, she's just at the bottom. She was one of my first customs, and there's just nothing really too much with her. And coming in at number 16 is this Punch Out My Little Pony custom of Super Macho Man, and you can probably guess why he's pretty much on the bottom too. He's based off a Celestia base figure, of course, and I didn't even cut off or like try to trim any of the hoof shoes. The hair I used, the modeling clay, it was Crayola's Modeling Magic Clay, and as you can tell, probably was not the best to use for that. I would say I do like how his cutie mark came out. Again, these are going to be based off of like when I did a whole My Little Pony Punch Out crossover. I actually had to use spray paint in order to get a coat on him, and there's a bunch of little fuzzies still stuck to him. And as you guys can probably tell, the main reason I do not care for this at all are those eyes. They just came out so bad, and I did not realize that until it was too late. This is why you always want to keep checking on your figure, and this is why too I always try to sketch them in pencil now on the figure as well, to try to keep them both symmetrical as possible. He looks good from the one side, and he looks okay from the other side, but if you look at him face on, it is just horrible. So yeah, he definitely is one of my bottom favorites. I do not care much for how he came out. And following right behind the number 15 is another Punch Out one. It is the Don Flamenco custom. I do like how this one came out, I do, but again, I don't really care for how streaky these paintbrush marks are. Another issue is you can't really move his limbs, even though he has the posable limbs, just because of, if you move it, it's going to chip away at the paint. His cutie mark came out really cute. I like too that I add a little flower. This is when they were coming out with those My Little Pony, and oh my gosh, that head. When they came out with that wave of like the figures, and they looked really cool because they really matched like the model of the characters in the show. This, I believe, was one of the Shadow Bolts, I believe they're called. It was like the evil version of the Wonder Bolts. I kind of based this too, the reason I made this Don Flamenco was how the hair, the mane was. It kind of reminded me of like when you knock off his toupee in the fighting game. But yeah, overall, he's kind of okay. The paint, it's just really streaky. I had to use spray paint on him as well. and it's just in my case. I do like how his look came out though, his face, like, that came out pretty good. And following at number 14 is another Punch-Out character. Even though he did come out pretty good and he looks really cute, he just really has kind of a simple, basic design, and that is the Disco Kid, My Little Pony custom. His one eye's kind of messed up because I did not let it fully dry. I'm always impatient sometimes when it comes to these figures, and then I paint sealer on them and then it just smudges. I like his horn, I think it's cute. His cutie mark's really adorable, the little disco ball and the punching glove. His expression's adorable. I say he came out really well, but again, it's just pretty simple. Just sculpting on the hair and then just the paint, and that's pretty much it. But I would still say he is overall cute. I do like him. And coming in at number 13, I wrote on the list as Eyesore, even though this is not actually the Eyesore from One Night at Flumpty's. I don't know what to call this thing. It is a Halloween custom I did of just a bunch of random eyes and clay over a Big Mac My Little Pony figure. I like that I did add the one horn instead of just keeping the head bare, and I think it kind of adds to it. Some of the clay covering the eyes is kind of in my case. I don't really like how some of the eyes look like they're covered too much, like this one right here, or this one here. Also too, in the cracks on the skin, you can see still white areas where the clay did not get painted on. I would say he came out good. I do like him. He is creepy, and I did like him when I was first done creating him, but over time now, it's kind of just gone meh on my list. Not much to say about him. And coming in at number 12 is, I believe this was actually the very first My Little Pony Punch-Out custom I did, and that was Glass Joe. I was originally going to go in order, I think, of how each character went in the game, but of course that did not happen. This is based off of one of the Shining Armor figures. His hooves always keep moving. His cutie mark's adorable. I love the expression I put on his face. He just overall came out really good. And his hooves, they actually can move. I know I was saying before it's bad for the others because the paint will chip, but at least in this case it can work. I really like how this one came out because it matches to how I drew him when I was sketching them out as the characters in My Little Pony. And this base just worked perfectly for him, the Shining Armor figure. It's sad that they don't make these anymore because these ones are like really cool. I really love how this one is. Yeah, overall he definitely was one of my favorites, and I'm really happy with how he came out. And coming in at number 11 is, well, my Matu, My Little Pony custom. This is right when I was actually getting into the shows. I don't watch Matu Patlu at all, really. I'm more into the other ones, as you can probably tell you've seen on my channel. But I had to make customs of these guys. I think he's just really cute. He came out adorable in my case. I really love how the hair came out. I was very worried on that. I remember he broke off a part of my X-Acto knife when I had to cut the wings. Because I kind of headcanon if he was like a pony, he'd have tiny wings and he couldn't actually fly. No cutie mark. He hasn't found his talent yet. And I think his expression is really cute as well. He's just overall adorable in my case. And it's cute seeing him on the shelf, especially how he's such a bright red. He does stick out. Alright, and now we're to the top 10. And of course, following right behind Matu is his buddy Patlu. I really love this one, how it came out, and this time I actually carved off like the hoof shoes on the figure. This is a Tempest model. I really love the Tempest model because of the broken horn, because just like with Matu's tiny wings, Patlu would have a broken horn and can't really use magic. I also love how the glasses came out. I love his expression because one side it looks like he's kind of smiling, and the other side he kind of has a meh. The tail came out cool too, I like it. Of course, no cutie mark as well. But yeah, I just like it. Overall, I just really love it. Again, too, him being such a bright yellow, he goes perfect. When sitting on the shelf next to Matu, they both just stick out compared to like the other colors. And coming in at number 9, this one might actually surprise you guys, since you guys all know this is like one of my top favorite characters. It is the Shirshing custom. He was based off of the Hippogriff figure from the movie. And I really, if anything, I just really love how the tail came out. I used wire and I sculpted clay on that, and I just love the added feathers. It was actually based off of one of my friend's drawings of him as a character. What I really don't care much for is how the head came out. I don't really care for that much anymore. I might do a remake of him one day, maybe. I just don't like how the hair really came out. It was good at the time, especially since I was starting on these. But now it's just kind of eh. It doesn't really have that full volume like his actual hair does. If I had to remake him, I probably would include the glasses and the, his overall signature trench coat he wears. That I definitely would add on him now. And coming in at number 8 is my new version of myself, using one of the new My Little Pony figures. These ones are like kind of my favorite when they came out. I know a lot of people were kind of iffy on them with the big heads, but they actually were pretty much more easier to customize. And a lot better to say compared to this. I really love this one a lot more compared to my old one. The glasses look a lot better. I actually gave myself eyebrows. The eyes look a lot better too. And I just love the overall pigtails, because I would wear my hair a lot in the pigtails during the time I made this. And the tail too came out really adorable. And again too, I just gave myself the same cutie mark, because at least during this time now it fits. Yeah, overall, I just really like how this one came out, but of course it's not like one of my top favorites. I didn't want to put myself at the top, of course. Alright, and coming in at number 7 is going to be the final one so far to the My Little Pony Punch-Out series. Aaron Ryan, the good old cheater. This one's definitely one of my favorites. This is why he's so up on the top of the list. His cutie mark's adorable. I love the colors of him. I really love how his hair turned out. I was very worried how that would come out. I even got his little ponytail included. I love that I added the little boxing glove on the string as well. I love his expression too as well. Just the bloodshot eyes and a crazy look. Like he is definitely ready to fight. So yeah, this is why he's definitely more up on the list compared to the other ones. I just feel like I really captured his character in this figure. And he's cute too to see on the shelf, just seeing him all angry and ready to fight. The insane man he is. Alright, and coming in at number 6 is Gopal. I know some of you guys might be surprised. Here Gopal is usually the ringleader of the group, or the one that's held at the top, but here he is, compared to all the others, being at number 6. I mean, overall in the pony custom, he is pretty simple compared to the others when it came to his design. I'm really glad with how his hair turned out. It sadly did get a crack. I ended up using UV resin to fix that. I'm really happy with how the spikes in the front came out, but there's not much to him compared to like the design. No wings, no unicorn horn. He was just pretty much simply painting him red and brown, and that was it. His cutie mark came out really cute, but again, not too much details added to him. And this is also too when I was using the very new My Little Pony figures they came out with. I like these figures too, I will say. Alright, now we're finally to the top 5. Oh boy. And coming in at number 5, Luxman 2. He just is overall adorable to me. I really love the colors. His hair came out really good as well. I was so worried about that. I love how I positioned his wings. I love the little added detail of the snot on his nose. I love his little worried, sad expression. He overall just came out really cute, and I think I really did good on capturing his character through this pony. And following right behind him at number 4 is his rival Luxman 1. The reason he is above Luxman 2 is I just like the idea of how I did the glasses using the Google eyes. Because I had no idea how I was going to make that, and it came out perfect. The hair as well. Another bowl haircut. I was worried of how it was going to come out. I don't know why I love characters with bowl haircuts. They make them cute. In those shows over in India, they make the characters look adorable with the bowl haircuts. They actually make them look cute. But overall too, I really like the colors as well. He came out really cute overall. And again, it's just the glasses that make it for me. I think I really did good on that. I was really worried how that would come out. And coming in at third place is the Lucky Custom. He definitely was a challenge for me. I was very worried with how he would come out, but overall he came out so freaking cute. I really love the little 8 on his chest, his extra little lollipop, and then the one in his mouth. I like how the wings are, even though you can't see a cutie mark on him. His hair came out really good as well. I was so worried about that. And just overall, he's cute. It really does look like him. And I just find it really cute and adorable with how he came out. Good old lollipop boy. And coming in at number 2 is the final boy of the group, Madhav. I don't know why about him, he is just so cute to me. I always feel like Gopal always gets put at the top compared to him, when Madhav deserves love. He's an adorable boy, he's cute, and I really love how his My Little Pony custom came out, especially the hair. I remember everyone began saying his hair was girly after I mentioned it in the video. But don't worry, Madhav, you're not girly. And to the colors as well. The colors just really work well, that bright green and the bright purple. It just really looks well. And again, to the hair overall. Overall, I just really love how he came out. He came out super adorable, and that's why he came up as number 2. Now for the big old number 1, you guys are probably going to be surprised at this, because all the other designs were at least a little bit more complex for some of them. And yet this one's really simple, yet he's my favorite. It is the Ting Tong custom. I made this when I found out he was going to be getting his own spin-off series. And overall, I'm just really happy with how he came out. Again, the bull haircut. I was really worried on how that would come out, but it came out super adorable. I love the pose he's in. It just fits him perfectly. I love the added detail of the belt. And then overall his cutie mark as well, which is like one of those starburst or like punch effects, like when he hits his head, and then a question mark because he always loses his memory. Overall, he's just super adorable. I really love how he came out. Even if it is a simple design, it just really encaptures him perfectly. And that is why he is number 1 on this list. I think he just came out super adorable. So anyways guys, that's going to be this ranking video. Hopefully soon I will make the next ranking video, which is going to be all of the little Mr. Men and little Mrs. customs of Littlest Pet Shops I did. That will be the final video of all the rankings. Feel free to comment down below on which custom was actually maybe your favorite, or which ones are your top favorites. And overall, again, thank you guys again so much for watching, and have a good day and a Happy New Year. This has been a Chicky456 video.
I got wind of it.